Good morning, students. This is exercise 3.2, question number 3. On comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. So, last class you have seen whether the pair of linear equation lines intersect at a point or whether they are parallel or coincident. So now today is the question number 3. They have asked you to check whether the linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. So just we will recall what you have seen in the previous. So that is in graphical method there are 3 cases. So when do you say the linear equations are consistent? Only if they have solutions. Solution means they may have unique solution or infinite number of solution. So only in that case your pair of linear equation will be inconsistent. So when it will be inconsistent is if it has no solution. So this we have seen in our previous classes. So you have to be very clear with the concept of consistent and inconsistent. So when the equations are inconsistent, if it has a unique solution or infinite number of solutions. So when you say it is inconsistent, if it has no solutions. So that is what we are going to see. So how we are going to see that whether it has a unique solution or infinite solution or no solution is, we are just going to find the ratios. A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2. If the ratios are not equal, then it has a unique solution. And if all the ratios are equal, then it has an infinite number of solution. And only first 2 ratios are equal and third ratio is not equal, then we say it has no solution. So using the ratios only we are going to conclude whether consistent or inconsistent. So in that first subdivision is 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. First we are going to rearrange the equation. So it will become 3x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0. And here again the second one 2x minus 3y minus 7 equal to 0. Now we are going to compare with the general equation. So comparing with a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Similarly, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So we are going to compare. Now when comparing with the first equation, what is your a1 value? That is equal to 3. And what is b1? 2. And c1 is equal to minus 5. Same way, comparing with the second equation, you get a2 value as 2. b2 is equal to minus 3. c2 is equal to minus 7. Now we are going to find the ratio. a1 by a2. So what is a1 by a2? 3 by 2. Next b1 by b2. That is equal to 2 by minus 3. Next c1 by c2 is equal to minus 5 by minus 7. So that is equal to 5 by 7. So these are the ratios. Now see the 3 ratios, how are they? So here the ratios are not equal because here 3 by 2, here 2 by minus 3 and 5 by 7. So what do you say? A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So if the ratios are not equal, then what type of solutions you have? Unique solution. So therefore what you say? It is consistent. So that you have to conclude. Therefore, so in this case the lines will be intersecting. So unique solutions you will be having. So therefore the given equation is inconsistent. So therefore the given equation is inconsistent. So this is how you have to conclude whether it is a consistent or inconsistent. So now we will move to the next sum similarly. So here again you have to rearrange the equation. Here you see the coefficients are in fraction. So you rearrange first. Next 9x minus 10y minus 14 equal to 0. Now when same way you compare, you get A1 value as 3 by 2, B1 is equal to 5 by 3 and C1 is equal to minus 7. Here when you compare, A2 value is 9, B2 value is minus 10 and C2 value is minus 14. Now we will find the ratio A1 by A2. So you get 3 by 2 by 9. So here your numerator is in fraction. So how you write it as 3 by 2 into 9. So it will come to the denominator. So 2 into 9. Now you can simplify this. You will be getting 1 by 6. Now come to the next ratio, B1 by B2. So what is B1? 5 by 3. What is B2? Minus 10. So again this numerator is in fraction. So how you write it? 5, that by 3 will come to the denominator. So minus you can write it over here in the numerator, 3 into 10. So you can simplify, 2 times it goes. So you get minus 1 by 6. And come to the next one, C1 by C2. So what you get? Minus 7 by minus 14. So here you can simplify, you get 1 by 2. So here again you compare the ratios. How are the values? Are they equal? No. So here A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So same again like previous, the lines will be intersecting. That is, you have a unique solution. Therefore it is inconsistent. Therefore the given pair of equation is inconsistent. So I think you are clear with question number 3. In that 3 more subdivisions are there that you can complete, do it as a homework. Now come to the next 4th question. Which of the following pair of linear equation are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. So do you understand the question? Here they have asked you to find whether the given linear equation is consistent or inconsistent first. And then if your answer is a consistent, then you have to obtain the solution for the given equation graphically. So that is what. So now we will see the first sum. So I think you will be able to do how to find consistent and inconsistent. Just now we have done in the 3rd sum. So same way you proceed and you have to find out whether it is consistent or inconsistent first. So here you see the given equation is x plus y is equal to 5, 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So first you rearrange and write it, x plus y minus 5 equal to 0, 2x plus 2y minus 10 equal to 0. And next what you do, you compare with the standard linear equation and write what is a1. a1 value is 1, b1 also equal to 1, c1 is minus 5. Next a2 is equal to 2, b2 also equal to 2, c2 is equal to minus 10. Now find the ratio, a1 by a2, what is the value? 1 by 2, b1 by b2, that is also equal to 1 by 2, c1 by c2, that is equal to same 1 by 2. So here all the ratios are equal. So if all the ratios are equal, how will be the lines? The lines are coincident and hence the pair of equation is consistent. So just now we have seen in the previous sum, that is when you say consistent, if it has unique solution or if it has infinite solution also you say it is consistent. So here all the ratios are equal means how will be the lines? The line will be coincident and hence it has infinite number of solution. So we say the pair of equation is consistent. And in the question they have said if consistent then you must obtain the solution graphically. So now we are going to obtain the solution for this equation graphically. So yesterday we have done that same procedure. How to do it we have seen. So first equation you take x plus y is equal to 5. Rearrange. Keep y here. Y is equal to 5 minus x. Now form one table. Assume some x values. You can take 2 values or 3 values. So here I have taken 3 values. So if you take x value as 0, you get y value 5. If you take x value as 5, y is equal to 0. If you take x is equal to 1, then y will be 4. So calculation part you can do it in a rough column or you can do it directly also. So this is first table. Now come for the second equation. This second equation you can simplify and write it. So all are 2 multiples, so you can divide throughout by 2. You get x plus y equal to 5. So keeping y alone here, you get y is equal to 5 minus x. So again form a table similar to the previous. I think both are same equations. So whatever values you take, they will be coinciding definitely. So here you can assume they I have taken 0 same values you will be getting, and 1 different value I have taken. For 2 I get 3 here. So if I substitute x is equal to 2, 5 minus 2 is 3 I am getting. So we have formed the table. Now you have to plot it first in a graph paper, and then based on the graph only we are going to find the solution. So here what type of solution we get here? All the ratios are equal means what type of solutions we will be getting? Infinite solutions we will be getting, and the lines are coincident. So how will be the lines? Coincident. So now I have drawn a graph and I have taken some values. Here 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Write the scale, and now from the first table I have plotted the first points 0, 5. So 0, 5, only y coordinate is there, so it lies on the y axis. Next 5, 0. So only x coordinate is there, so it lies on the x axis, 5, 0. Then 1, 4. So 1, 4 here. X coordinate 1, y coordinate 4. So it comes over here. So you have plotted, and we will join it by a straight line. Now you see the second one, same points you have 0, 5 and 5, 0 already we have plotted, and this third value, what is it? 2, 3. 2, 3 you plotted, and it lies in that same graph itself. So here both the lines are, this is what? Coincident. They are in the same straight line. So you say it is coincident. So here how many solutions are there? Here infinite number of solutions are there. So what will you conclude about the solution for this sum? You have to say the lines are coincident, so they have infinitely many solutions, and hence they are consistent. This is what you are going to conclude. So you are going to say how is the line and what is the solution, and then it is consistent. These 3 points you have to conclude at last. Is it clear? Second subdivision. X minus y is equal to 8. 3x minus 3y is equal to 16. So first we are going to find whether it is consistent or inconsistent. So we are going to find the ratios. So you are going to rearrange first. Bring all the terms to one side and put equal to 0. Same way second equation. And now comparing with the general equation, we get a1 value as 1 and b1 value as minus 1. c1 is minus 8. From the second equation, a2 value is 3. b2 value is minus 3. c2 value is minus 16. Now the ratios, a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 3. b1 by b2 is equal to minus 1 by minus 3. So this minus gets cancelled, so you get 1 by 3. Then c1 by c2 is equal to minus 8 by minus 16. Minus gets cancelled, you get 1 by 2. So now you see the 3 ratio values. In that first and second ratios are equal. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. But the third one is different. So it is not equal to c1 by c2. So here when first 2 ratios are equal and the third one is not equal, what do you say about the lines? The lines will be parallel. Parallel in the sense, what is the solution? It has no solution. So we say immediately the pair of linear equation is inconsistent. So if it is inconsistent, we can't find the solution. We need not proceed graphically. If it is consistent only, you have to find the solution graphically. So this is what second sum. Similarly, you have 2 more subdivisions in this sum. So similar way you can try it and complete it. Thank you, students.